Can anyone help me? Get me out of here! Woo! Oh man, guys, it feels so good to stretch. I've been trapped in there for like 3 to 4 weeks, and that's the reason why there's not been another video on this channel. But I'm happy to say that today is a new day, and it's time for a new episode in the 1970 Mustang Mach 1 series, here to prove the haters wrong once again and make some progress on the car. Let's go. What is going on, fellow Mustang lovers? Before we get into a little more teardown today, I want to give a quick explanation as to why, in all seriousness, the real reason why there's not been a video on this channel in the last 3 to 4 weeks. For those of you who don't know, I've been in the process of moving for a couple of months. I'm coming down to the nitty gritty where it's about time to actually move to my new place. And if you've ever moved before, then you can sympathize that it's a lot of work. It's very stressful. It takes up all of my free time. And pretty much everything has been going wrong that could go wrong with the move. So it's been consuming my day all day, every day. And then when you throw in work with that, which has been super busy, I've just not had time to work on the car. This is a side project for me. So sometimes this has to take a back seat as much as I don't want it to. And it gets put on the back burner a little bit. So I'll make videos as I can, but just keep in mind that sometimes there will be a gap. Sometimes I'll have a video every week. Sometimes there'll be a gap of a month between them. I just really don't know. But thank you guys who are hanging in there with me and anxiously awaiting new episodes, because I'm always excited to work on it. But there's a lot of haters who were commenting, man, like, I guess he gave up. He started the teardown and he just couldn't do it. He got overwhelmed. I love you guys too. I love the haters as well. I can't wait to prove all of you guys wrong. It's gonna be a good time. But the first order of business today is we need to take care of a little bit of cleanup here. I got some cat litter. I hope that works. Some special kitty, the $5 stuff from Walmart. I'm hoping that this is gonna be enough, and we're gonna see if we can just dump it on it and get some of that oil and greasiness cleaned up. That's probably the hardest work I've done so far on this thing. What we're gonna do, guys, is in the last episode we went through and we started stripping out the interior. We did make a little bit of progress on that. Worked on the headliner a little bit. I think we're actually gonna take a look at the trunk. So let's get the junk out of here, get that cleaned up. Maybe we try to remove the gas tank and see if that one up there actually truly is a replacement. We might try to yank the doors off. We'll just kind of go with the flow and see what the day has in store. Okay, so a not so funny story. Many of you are gonna be like, dang, dude just crawled out of the trunk and he's already pouring sweat. He's out of breath. He ain't even done anything yet. There was a teensy, small little situation. That's what we're gonna call it. AKA a little electrical fire inside the building, or right outside the building, actually, but it was trying to work its way in the building. Killed power to everything in here. Had nothing to do with what I was doing. This would have happened anyways, and I think it actually started earlier today. So it's a good thing that I actually decided to come by and work on the car today, because I don't actually live here. This is at my mom's house, because this was my dad's car, and then when he passed away it went to me. So this is not at my house. I think some people forget that too. So anyways, now that the little electrical fire has been taken care of, man, you always have to be prepared because you don't know what's gonna happen around here anyways. Let's stink and do something to the car. All right, so let's get some of the goodies out of the trunk. We already know that there's nothing too wild and crazy in here. Some old as dirt jumper cables with a lot of electrical tape on them. These things have seen better days, so we'll just probably trash those. is this? Huh. Jack usage and stowage. That was back here. So this shows how to store and use the jack. That's pretty cool. So I guess it's all wrinkled up. Do I hang on to that? Maybe I'll set it to the side for safekeeping. I don't know. We had some of the hubcaps, I guess, that are in here. I don't know if all of them were in here. Were there 4? There are 4. 2. A 3. Oh, this one's got a big old spider web. Okay, I'm gonna chance it. Woo! I'm terrified of spiders. And a 4. Okay, we have the base for the jack, which you guys so kindly let me know in one of the videos. Seriously, I had no idea. I know people made fun of me, but hey, I gotta learn sometime, somehow, right? And then I guess just the tire, which is shredded, man. Absolutely destroyed here. Look at that thing. So that's not gonna do me a whole lot of good. So we're gonna lift it up out of here. Who saw that coming, right? Everybody. There must have been a rat's nest up under that. So I don't see anything else down in the corners. Let's make sure that nothing like fell up under here. Anything? I don't see anything down there. Let's check the other side. And see, if I really wanted to clickbait, I'd drop like $100 bill down in there or something. That's how you know this is legit, right? Okay, so I guess we'll get this crap out of here, and then we might see for real about trying to get the gas tank out of here. I don't know how this thing straps in here. I just recently did a gas tank on a 93 F-150. I know, totally different vehicle, but we'll see if we can figure out maybe how this thing comes out, and we'll get all the loose lug nuts and different things out of here. So let's go. The truck had basically like metal straps that went underneath and wrapped under, but all I see on this are these, wait a minute, are these, this is just like a little, 2 little wires? Where do these even go? Wait, it's going into the shocks? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. What the heck is this? Man, I know that I'm showing my ignorance here. I never noticed that. Somebody let me know, can you actually, you put air in the, okay. Like I said, guys, listen. I don't know a ton about cars, but I've never seen this before. Please enlighten me. I don't care if you want to tell me that I'm stupid or dumb, whatever, it don't matter. Wow, I have no idea how that works or what that is. But it looks like, is that really all that holds the gas tank in? Does it screw in from up here? I mean, I wouldn't be complaining if it's literally just those. We undo that. This is just sitting here. Yeah. Ooh, we need to vacuum that out. Okay, so I guess what I'll do is we'll get something to undo the connections. I don't know if this has any gas in it or not. That's going to be interesting to find out too. And we'll undo those and see if it actually picks up like it's going to come out of here. So it looks like these are 3/8. I did take everybody's advice and got a magnetized little bowl to drop things in. So thank you guys for that. Super good idea. Let's see if we can break these loose. I don't know how easy or difficult this is. Okay. I didn't break that loose beforehand. Hold on, let's just try another one to make sure that the same thing goes down here. Okay, that's easy peasy. It's missing one over here in this corner. I don't know if there are any over there in the back. And I also just noticed, I guess this maybe like a drain plug or something? Back here towards the back, this little kind of rubber piece here, but if you notice on the opposite side, on the passenger side, it's rusted out where that would have been. So I don't know if maybe if water had kind of collected up in here. Let me get you some better light. Because that goes all the way through, right? Let's see if I can see the light under here. Yep, so that goes all the way through. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. That kind of stinks, but we'll get everything fixed up. Are there any back there? I'm guessing that there has to be. Yep, I see it. There's at least one, two. Here's another. Okay, so another little wire that comes up over and into kind of that main set of wires that's running up towards the front. Okay, so we'll figure that out also when we get there. I'm gonna crawl through on the other side and grab these last few. This gas tank is not in good shape, so either way, I don't really want to keep this one. Again, I don't know if gas is in it. We're gonna find out, but you can even see there's a little hole from the rust, and we think that we have that new one. So we're definitely gonna replace this one for sure. I did put a little pan underneath here to catch any gas, if there is any in this line. We'll go ahead and disconnect this. Let that dangle there. Well, we'll see if we can pull this line off. No guarantees. We may just end up cutting it because, and you know what? I may even do that now that I say that. Yeah, a bunch of nothing. Okay. Let's see if we can bench press this gas tank a little bit then, because all the bolts should be out of the top. Yep, I'm trying to see if I feel like there's anything moving around in there. No, I think it's dry. So I loosened these up, but getting this little rubber piece off is gonna be kind of a pain in the butt. I wonder if I could just go ahead and just undo this. Okay, so we've got some screws, some Phillips it looks like. 3 Phillips, and what the heck is that? Oh, that actually has a little nut on the end of it. Let's see if we can get a good shot of that. I don't even know if I'm looking at the right. There it is. There's a little nut on that 4th one. Okay. So I guess we'll take those 3 screws out. We'll take that little nut off there, and then maybe that'll allow us to kind of push up on this end and then out, and then we can just take that whole little assembly out, and it'll be a lot easier to get that off the gas tank once we do that. So let's go that route. I gotta be more careful before I just start yanking stuff. Okay. There we go. So that does in fact just slide out on that 4th one. And then it had a little nut that was on it. So we are definitely gonna set that aside. And we're bagging and tagging stuff, trying our best to leave things in it when I can. That way it doesn't get mixed up. But now, is this, we're gonna have to figure out how that connects up in here. because that actually looks like it comes out and then is connected by this thing, which means it's not going back through. It would have to come through this, it would have to come out and then go in. So never mind. I guess I looked at that the wrong way. We would still have to try to remove this rubber piece and then maybe get it to pull out. Maybe we can kind of force it up out of here, but it actually has to come out. It can't go in. Don't you guys be sitting at home watching this laughing at me either. No laughing. There we go. Woo! All right. Well, there you go. That's the end of the video, guys. We did it. We removed the gas tank. I'm just kidding. We'll do a little more than that. Let's see if we can get it out of here and actually take a peek inside of it. Appears to be dry as a bone, just as we suspected. Let's see if we can see down in there though. Oh yeah, there's definitely rust down in there. Not good. We would not use this thing. And I think we might even be able to see light escaping through the holes. Yep. We're going up through there. So there, that actually works a little bit better. We'll not be using this gas tank. I mean, there's no reason to keep that with the rust, right? Oh, and you can hear the stuff falling around inside. I don't think that we want to keep that. Let's actually compare the new one that we found in the treasure shed and see if we think that maybe it actually is a replacement for the Mach 1. And what do you know? Looks flipping identical. Are the holes even lined up the same? We've got the same little circle here. The two in the middle and then the one that comes down. Two in the middle, one that comes down. What about the... By golly, even the connections back there are the same. So boom, the treasure shed paid off. We do have a replacement gas tank. That's flipping awesome. Get my trusty magnetic bowl. Here we go, moment of truth. Can I break these loose? Okay, number one was not that bad actually. No way that's going to be the case with the rest of them. Okay, I think we're out of there. Woo, it's heavy. Woo, it's real heavy. Okay, let's set that down. Remember, you're looking at a guy here who had a shoulder injury 6 months ago. So, oh, that was a nice little surprise. We're just throwing tools everywhere. Okay, so let's take a look here. Now we can kind of see inside. We can look for rust and whatnot. We'll look it over much better, of course, once we get it fully stripped down. But that worked out pretty good. We'll just keep that wire out of the way. I'm definitely going to need to be able to team lift that sucker up onto the shelf. I'll just leave the mirrors on them for now. So let's go grab the passenger side. All right, can we get a second round of applause for not dropping the passenger side door? Let's go. Whew, okay. Inside here, we'll get a much better look later, but just scoping it out. So, doors are off. I'll get those put up. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and pull this as well. Get the trunk lid off of here. It appears to just be a couple of bolts, 2 on that side, 2 on that side, and it kind of just shoves up in there, I think. All right, here we go. We just had to move it down. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. So we already knew that it had some pretty bad rust issues in some places. As I said, I know, don't worry, I'm gonna get it off of the ground here. But maybe this bad boy, I don't know. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm gonna reach out to the experts, but I don't know if that can be salvaged. I'm guessing at this point, I would just buy a new one, right? Instead of trying to salvage that one. So let's see, we're slowly running out of daylight here, and I'm running out of time before I've got to work. So let's see if there's any other things that we can get yanked off of here and bagged and tagged. I think the way we're gonna wrap up this video is I'm going to get the tail lights out, and mostly I really want to go ahead and get those out so I can try to get the rear bumper off, because it looks like that the bumper has 4 bolts in it and they're right underneath the tail lights here, and it'd just be easier if we just go ahead and pull these tail light assemblies out. It doesn't look like anything too complicated. 7/16, 4 of those. I'm guessing that this is the bulb. Oh boy, have I used all my strength already today. There we go. Okay, yep. So it's just the bulb. So for now, we'll carefully lay that to the side, out of our way. We'll just easily set it right down there. Now don't be alarmed. Don't let this freak you out. I'm going to use an impact, but I'm being very, very careful. I'm not using it to break it loose or anything. It's just, listen, like I said, I've got a bum shoulder. It's getting tired because I'm also working and doing other things in between today. So I'm gonna just very slowly turn it just to give my arm and wrist a little bit of a break. So actually, speaking of the bolts, this one is missing one down here in the corner. So anyways, let's get both of them yanked out and see if we can get the bumper off. And that one was actually already loose. See, there we go. Easy does it. Get them off there, no problems. It actually, oh, so it screws into this. So the assembly is actually just screwed into the kind of this plate back here. Ah, okay. Wow, and I thought that was plastic. That is absolutely not plastic. So let's see if maybe it'll come out now. Maybe we just need to put a little bit of elbow grease into it. We'll make sure that doesn't fall out up front or in the back. Yep. That's all it was. That's wild. I had no idea that's what this actually looked like. You know what? Let's you guys come with me. Let's take a look. So that looks crazy with that going. Yeah, I had no idea that that's how this was made. So then this little plate or assembly down here, what's holding this up? Oh, I see. So what we'll do is we'll take the bumper off and then we'll pull that out, because that's kind of holding us up down there. But yeah, that just goes through and screw. Wow, okay. It's the simple things sometimes, guys, that amaze me, just because I didn't know. And then it has the one bulb that goes up through the middle, and that's crazy, man. So let's go to the other side over here. I'll get that little assembly out. We'll pull the bumper out and then get those things out. We'll pop you up here. Same thing over here, I'm guessing. Gonna be a tight fit with the bumper there, just on that bottom corner. Just catches it a little bit. There's no reason to force it. Let's get the bumper off. Like we said, I think just those 2 bolts on each side. And that should be it. I don't know. I think this is fixable, right? We would retain this and use it. I don't know a lot about that kind of stuff. So rear bumper is off. Let me get these things tagged and bagged and all together. Actually, let's pull this out. Bada boom. Okay. Unfortunately, that is all the time that I have to put into this thing for probably a week, maybe 2. Hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe we'll see a video just a few days after this one. But I'm running out of daylight. I have to leave to go to work. So let's just summarize, take a quick peek at what we did today. We got, like I said, some of the bigger things off that make a visual difference here. So we got the doors yanked off of it. We had to get those wires and stuff pulled out of them first. Both doors are off. We got the trunk lid. We got the gas tank and all of the connections for it. We got the tail lights, and we got the rear bumper. So when you say it out loud, it doesn't sound like that much, right? You know, but that's, listen, dude, that's like, what, 6 or 7 things? Come on now, you had like 5 or 6 hours probably to work on that, right? Yeah, this took me about 4 hours of work, something like that. And you know, if you're saying, hey, I can do that faster, good, let me, hold on. Good for you, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you're faster than I am at doing this. I'm doing this at my pace, which is learning as I go. Somebody who knows really nothing about cars, and I'm just now trying to figure them out at 31 years old. So, I know it seems like I keep mentioning the haters. Like I said, I love all you guys coming in and stuff too. It's just, with me moving, once my move is done, all right, once I'm actually moved and settled in and I get more free time again and I don't have to work so much, I want to get back to an episode every single Friday with the Mustang. That's the end goal. It's just, this is all that I can give you guys right now, is just kind of sporadic uploads here and there, and I'll do as much as I can while I'm here, which is why we're focusing on a lot of the bigger things right now. So I would like to get into, of course, we're gonna have to get into the small things like all of the trim pieces and all the little small screws. We're gonna have to get into the wiring and messing with the dash and stuff, which really a lot of the wiring so far, honestly, doesn't freak me out that much. Like, I expected all this stuff to be chewed up. That's pretty solid and intact. When we're looking at all the wires and stuff that are running back here, I mean, I'll double check them, but it's not full of nicks. It's not been ate up. This line that runs all the way across here, the back going to the tail, they look mostly fine. So I don't know, I guess once we actually get it stripped bare, we'll have to go through and like double check everything. Yeah, we're gonna have all the trim pieces that run along here. Really the most intimidating thing to me still is just all this. Man, because there's just so much stuff up in behind the dash and this is so brittle. So I'm just worried about it breaking a bunch whenever I go to get it apart. And then of course things like brake lines, suspension, all that good stuff. All these little small pieces. It just keeps adding up, which you guys warned me that it would. So that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna go try to find, hopefully my brother will be by soon, and maybe he can help me pick up the doors and we'll get them on an elevated shelf, laying on some covers, at least for the time being. But that's it for episode number, who knows, it's in the title. I really don't even remember anymore, honestly. 10, 12, something like that, I don't know. So I'm sure I asked plenty of questions during the video. If you want to respond to any of them, down in the comment section. If you missed any of the questions, or if I didn't ask any or they didn't make the cut, let me know a project that you're currently working on. I don't care if it's an older car, a newer car, talk it out in the comment section. A truck, a car, is it like a 1979 F-150 that you're restoring with your dad or your grandpa, or I don't know, the brakes just went out on your Pontiac and you're getting those replaced this weekend for the wife, something like that, some kind of car project that you're doing, because I haven't got the wrench in a while, and I've been itching to. I'm tired of packing up clothes and stuff to get ready to move. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we'll make more progress on the Mustang. Might be a truck video in between. I love you guys. I'll see you sooner rather than later. Fingers crossed. Hope so. Peace out, guys. Bye.